So guys, if you agree with my points and what's up, Sauce Squad? Austin Dunham back again with another video, and in this video I want to address something, all right, and that is the problem with calisthenics. Now, I don't have a problem with calisthenics at all. I think it's an awesome way to get a great workout. It's pretty much the basis of my training. I've been doing it for around 3+ years now. However, I notice a lot of other people have problems with calisthenics, and they have these myths and other fallacies that are just simply not true. And I want to address in this video other people's problems with calisthenics and try and give them some advice regarding it. All right, so I'm gonna go over 5 different problems with calisthenics that other people see, like I said. So hope you guys enjoy this video. All right guys, so the first problem I definitely hear and see with people who don't do calisthenics is the fact that you cannot build muscle with calisthenics. Now, if you've been on this channel, you definitely know how false that actually is. The people who say that you can't build muscle with calisthenics are the people who actually don't try to do it. That's what I've noticed. And it's funny that they addressed that problem saying they can't build muscle, but like I said, they never really done it. So with calisthenics, the way you can build muscle is through intense progressive variation / overload. Now, Austin, what does that mean? So if we come from it at a weightlifter's mentality, when they get stronger, when they get bigger, they add more weights. But with bodyweight training calisthenics, when you get stronger, when you get bigger, you make the exercise harder. Now, literally, your body is insane, right? You can manipulate crazy different variations that will involve different muscle groups, and thus will allow you to get that progressive overload principle with bodyweight training. Given that with the proper diet, and you simply will build muscle. So if you're saying that you cannot build muscle with bodyweight training, I highly suggest you run an experiment where you don't lift weights or anything for around 3 months, and you just do bodyweight exercises. See if anything changes, keep your diet on par, and follow the progressive principle. I actually teach this in my bodyweight training program, the Bodyweight Bodybuilder. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. But like I said, definitely run that experiment. Now, the second thing that people say the problem with calisthenics is that you cannot isolate different muscle groups with bodyweight training. And with that, I honestly don't see that as a problem. You know why? It's because when you're doing a calisthenics exercise, for the most part, it's going to be compound. Now, you can alter your hand placement, different grip variations to target more, like let's say your upper chest or more of your long head. However, throughout the whole entire exercise, you're still going to be working other muscle groups. Now, with machines and weightlifting, you can literally target a weak point, you know, any muscle group that is not up to par with anything else. But like I said, you can do the same with bodyweight training, but it will also work other muscle groups. Now, the reason why I don't think that is bad is because my whole workout involves around compound movements, all right? So if I'm working chest, or if I'm working my upper chest, or if I'm targeting my long head more, I know that my upper body is still getting a crazy workout, and that will lead to more volume, more overall volume of the workout, which could equals more gains, because I am definitely a component of high volume training, especially with bodyweight training. So that's why I don't see not being able to isolate or target a certain muscle group as a bad thing. Now, keep in mind, you could also, you know, do both at the same time. Like, you could do bodyweight training and also use machines or weightlifting to isolate a certain muscle group. However, like I said, I don't see that as a quote-unquote problem. All right, so the third problem is that you have to be super skinny to start bodyweight training, and you know, people who are overweight or who aren't like super skinny like these other calisthenics dudes feel very demotivated to start. Now, I've seen people or overweight people who have started calisthenics. I made a video on how you can start calisthenics if you're overweight. So if you are overweight, be sure to check out that video. But the point here is, and the problem to address, is that you don't need to be skinny to start calisthenics. If you are overweight, or if you are not at a point where you're not comfortable at the start, or you feel really heavy with your body weight, just remember the progressive principle. You start off with the basic exercises such as push-ups, pull-ups, dips, even bodyweight squats, all right? Then from there, as you get stronger, you work your way up. Now, if you are overweight, you want to prioritize cardio and also your diet, of course, so that you can lose that weight, because with bodyweight training, it comes down to relative strength, how strong you are in comparison to your body weight. The point here is, do not make it an issue to not start bodyweight training just because you are overweight. It's just going to take a bit more effort from you. However, if you actually put in the work, you're going to be very, very proud of yourself that you did a year later. Alright guys, the fourth problem that I definitely hear and see with people who don't do calisthenics that they say is a problem is that it's not actually working out. Now, I have a big gripe with this one, alright, because I hate when people look at calisthenics and say, oh, they're not really working out. I think they're just looking at the freestyle calisthenics. Those are the people who do the tricks, the spinning on the bars. That really comes down to technique, and really those are party tricks. However, you gotta move on to the reps and set side of calisthenics, and even weighted calisthenics, man. I love weighted calisthenics. If you do a workout with me, you'll definitely realize that it is working out, and you'll probably get a better workout than you would if you were doing weight training. And that is because you're working out different muscle groups or different muscle fibers that you're really not used to targeting. So with that being said, don't look at the tricking part of bodyweight training. Look at the reps and sets, the handstand push-ups, the one-arm muscle-ups, not the one-arm pull-ups, not the one-arm muscle-ups, the weighted muscle-ups, the weighted pull-ups, stuff like that. I promise you, you are going to get a great workout. Now the last point that I want to talk about, and this is honestly an issue that I have with calisthenics, not anybody else, is that it is not popular, it is not mainstream enough. And I say that because where I live in the United States is honestly not as popular as bodybuilding, as general fitness. And I see that when I go to different fitness expos, when I hang out with different people, even me just working out in the gym. I'm probably the only person implementing bodyweight exercises in my routine. Literally, I really don't even see a lot of people do 50-50 split weightlifting and bodyweight training. And it's crazy because I realize that I have motivated people to start it, but I just want to see more of it. I know they got a good thing going on outside of the United States. They got competition, stuff like that. But in the United States, I feel like it could be greater. And I feel like if everybody started sharing with their friends and their co-workers, whoever, about the greatness of calisthenics, bodyweight training, we can make it go mainstream and just as popular as bodybuilding, as fitness, all right? Now, like I said, you do not have to limit yourself to just bodyweight training, just calisthenics. You can implement both in your routine. However, just be aware that it is there and that it is a great tool and principle to use in your workout routine. So guys, if you agree with my points and this video, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for future videos, and check the link down below where I just released my free course on how to build a superhero physique with only bodyweight training for absolutely free. Now, like I said, help make this go mainstream. Share this video, share the channel, and yeah, taking calisthenics to the next level. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Tell them you gotta stop making excuses, man. You gotta pull up or shut up. Pull up or shut up. You gotta pull up or shut up. Pull up or shut up. You gotta pull up or shut up. You gotta